Richard Blanford. I'm the Managing Director and Founder of Fordway. We're an IT systems integrator and services company evolving into a cloud services and cloud services provider. So Fordway is actually 25 years old this year. We've been the same company for 25 years and thankfully we've grown successfully over that time. Initially, as I say, we used ourselves primarily as an IT infrastructure integrator. But more recently, we're now evolving our business and have spent the last 3 years transforming ourselves into a cloud service provider and cloud services integrator. Yeah, certainly. Well, initially we got into the cloud services from, most people might remember the financial crisis we had in 2008 and 2009. And like most companies in our industry at that time, we had a bit of a problem with our business model at that point, because whilst we were very good at doing transformation projects, at that point in time, most of our spend with our customers was discretionary in some way, shape or form. So the real drive around cloud services came from two key issues. The first was that more and more of our customers were actually asking us whether cloud was an appropriate model and whether they actually need to be running IT services themselves. And secondly, for our business model, we needed to have guaranteed recurring revenue, and one of the things we didn't previously have. So we started by offering a portfolio of cloud services to the commercial marketplace, but very quickly, when the coalition came into power, the government started a G-Cloud framework and started their cloud first policy. And thankfully, being in the right place at the right time, we managed to, first of all, start working with public sector customers, but more importantly, we learned an awful lot about their key requirements, aspirations, and particularly around the security model. So what we've developed is a range of medium security services specific for the government marketplace, but actually what we're now finding is a lot of commercial customers need those same security levels, and because they're based on government, industry and security guidelines, that then allows us to sell those same secure cloud services to our commercial customers. Well, I think there's hype and there's reality, I think always with this industry. So not everybody is on the cloud today, but a lot of people are considering it. And for us, cloud is really, it's an alternative delivery option. And cloud for most of our customers is something you start to integrate. So very few organisations move completely from in-house to cloud in one big bang. So what we're going to see over the next few years is, and this has already started, is the hybrid model, whereby you're looking at integrating cloud services, sometimes with on-premise services, sometimes with hosted services, and then there's also various flavours of cloud. So you've got the true public cloud services, like the Office 365s, the Azures, the AWS. And then you've got private cloud services. So a lot of our customers, particularly in the government space, what we're offering is virtual private clouds based on good cloud technologies, but individually secured and authenticated to keep the cloud to a closed or a controlled community, access community. And what we're looking to do with organisations is to try to help whatever they need to achieve, what is the most appropriate way of doing it. So, for example, if you just bought a complete data centre full of new equipment, then it doesn't make an awful lot of sense to move to cloud. Whereas if you're coming to what I call a compelling event, so if you have that compelling event that says, we need to do something about our IT services provision because we either need to spend an awful lot of money replacing what we've got, or we don't have the skills or capabilities for our IT service to meet what our organisation requires, then that's when you start looking at different service and delivery models. And at that point, then cloud becomes appropriate. And we're there to help you, first of all, understand whether it is appropriate, and if it is appropriate, how you transition from your current service provision model to maybe a hybrid model, and possibly eventually to an all-cloud model. Well, we like to think we approach how we engage with customers and how we advise them slightly differently from most of our competitors and peers. Personally, I'm a great believer that good business is based on trust, and good business should be frictionless where possible. We've always been a rather independent company, and one of the reasons why we've remained independent for 25 years is that our belief is we need to do the best by our customers at all times. And whilst we greatly value working with partners such as Dell, sometimes what's best for the customer might not be best for Dell, and our role is to say, well, actually, let's understand how we can make sure that we provide the right outcome for the customer that then gives them the best service going forwards. So we're really all about trying to really understand what the customer's issues are. Where possible, we look to alternative solutions. So one of our core values as a company is what we call adapt and thrive. We're always looking for new and innovative ways of meeting customer challenges. We were early into cloud, but unlike some companies, the answer isn't always cloud. It doesn't have to be. It could well be something completely different, and it's our job as independent specialists to say, actually, you really should be thinking about this. And a lot of our relationships are based, oddly enough, on challenging our customers' perceptions. Very much we feel we provide our value by actually discussing and working with our customers to provide the best solutions rather than just fulfilling what they think they need. Because in some cases, you know, there might be an alternative way because they can't understand what all the options are. I think also we're very big on working closely with our customers. You know, we've got about 120 customers today, but I believe of those relationships, most of them we have a really deep and valued relationships. Many of them we've been customers for many years, and we put ourselves up, you know, deliberately to say, right, if we don't provide the right answer, then you don't even need to pay us. You know, we do have some issues where we've had some contracts where we've actually said, don't pay us until we get the right result, which I believe is fairly unusual in this industry. So, in summary, you know, if you want a slightly different approach to looking at your IT, if it isn't working for you at the moment, we're probably a great company to talk to. If you're entirely happy with what you have today, then probably stick with your current suppliers.